YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So for the 5 guys that are actually watching this, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We might get 6 followers next week watching along to this video. So we are going to bring you guys a full day of eating of meat in the off season. Currently sitting around 11 weeks post show into 7 weeks of actually pushing into my real off season. So I'm going to bring you guys what I'm currently having for breakfast. Checked in yesterday, there's no changes. We are still rocking and rolling with the same plan. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been eating on a daily basis. This will be a training day diet. I'll also do you guys a rest day diet at some point. But also this diet does vary because I will prepare it in different ways. So we'll bring you more videos of this diet, the same but different. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit later about where I'm at, what I'm doing, what Frankie behind the camera is also doing because she's on prep. So we'll talk to you guys a little bit later. But first things first, I've just done my cardio. I've got my LFG and my hydrocollagen in here, which I've been sipping on during my cardio. Now it's food time because I am absolutely ravenous. Let's fucking eat and let's crack on. So, bon appetit, let's eat.
Ha! Good one.
It's funny because it's on the wall.
Yeah, I know. I put it up there.
So guys, that was basically what I've prepped for meal 1. So you've seen the Hydra collagen and the LFG, so that's my morning starter. I've also got all my pills here, so you probably saw me throw some longevity in there, some body armor, some cheat code, so I actually just came to them while I was over there. There's also omega-3 in there. All can be got at Gas10, use code MYO10. There's also curcumin in there, Daily Vit, some more Vit C, Tamazartan, probiotic, and I believe that's it. Obviously there's no additional sort of like digestive enzymes because they're already in cheat code, so making it nice, simple and easy to get down in there. Oh, there's also heart support in there as well. Right then, so food wise, we have got 200 grams of sourdough bread, so I use 3 pieces to put my whole eggs on, and then I've got the additional here for mop up. And then we've got an omelette, egg white omelette, so in there I've spiced it up, say Indian style, so we've got coriander, cumin, turmeric, garlic granules, onion granules, fresh coriander, paprika, salt, pepper and all the good stuff. So we're going to get this down. Probably going to talk some shit over breakfast. I mean, Frankie's nearly finished hers. She's not even waiting for me to finish talking.
Sorry.
Polite.
I'm on prep. Really when it tells me to eat.
So we're going to get this food down, talk some shit, and then we're going to get to work, and then we'll get reel 2 ready for you.
Reel 2?
Reel 2. So, I also didn't say, I've got 200 grams of egg whites and 3 whole eggs, and then Frankie can put the calories up here.
Gang gang.
Secret to running your guys, get a lid for your pan, because when you're cooking with fry light, and it's just like a little bit of water in, put the lid on, and it'll set the top. Because I know all of you guys are cooking the bottoms, the top's not cooking. Because if you do a fried egg, generally there's a thick layer of oil that cooks it all the way around. This allows the steam to cook that top bit and keep the yolk nice and runny. Secrets.
Secrets. You've made a whole breakfast and the kitchen's still tidy. I'm proud of you. We're filming every day now.
So it's because we've now got cupboard space and worktop space.
Put stuff away. Oh, in my drink, despite saying I'm not going to be on camera, I have LFG. Thanks. That's all. Oh, I also have fibre powder. Prescription. From Trace Mall.
trying to get through this bread. It's
You done?
a bit hard.
That was your sex tape.
So guys, I'm going to finish this up because you guys don't want to watch me sit and eat this all day. I'm going to do a little bit more talking later. It's hard to talk and eat.
No.
Oh no. But I'll bring you guys into where I am with prep. Prep? I'm not on prep.
I am.
Where I am with my off season.
And where I am on prep.
And I'm also going to bring Frankie into where she is on prep as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Hopefully she's done her hair by then. Hopefully she's done my hair by that point as well.
Can we actually take a look at the hair? This is the top. This is my space buns. This is my one braid that I've done. That is all. Sorry, continue.
I've lost my train of thought now.
You said you're going to do some more talking. This is why I can't get involved in your stuff. I derail it with my beauty and my humour. I'm just an all-round package. It's raining. It wasn't raining earlier. Sorry.
So I'm going to let you guys know where I'm at currently, what I'm doing, how I'm going about it, and just give you guys some hints, tips that you can maybe take from me to make your life a lot easier. Like the simple things like just adding some spices to your egg whites, because how many people tell me that they're boring? They're not. They can be good. Like that omelette was absolutely banging. Would you agree?
Yes, and if you'd have told me to add spices into my omelette, I would have told you to poop in your hands and clap, because that's weird. But it's very good.
Exactly. So little hints and tips. I'll show you my core cake as well.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. Which is my next meal. And little tips to make prepping a lot easier as well. Rice cookers and things like that. So I'm going to get this down because I don't want to keep talking with my mouth open. And there's no other way to talk to you guys and eat at the same time. So I'll get this down, take my morning health sups, take my insulin, then we get to work. Peace out, motherfuckers. Yes, guys, so welcome to meal number 2. This will be pre-workout meal. I have my pre-workout meal as meal number 2 pretty much consistently unless I have to train later in the day. But I do like to train after 2 meals. So this is one, Frankie just looked at me like I've just repeated myself, but fuck it.
Can I not look at anything?
No, you can't. Okay. We are going to crack on, and this is one of my favourite meals of the day. This is my core cake, microwave cake, whatever you want to call it. It is absolutely banging. I look forward to this every single day.
Nerd.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. I like cream of rice cake, and yes, I know some of you guys are going to go, it's not a cake, but to me, it's lush. I absolutely fucking love it. So we're going to get into this. Frankie's going to do a nice cinematic reel over of me making this, but we are using the Gasmark 10 chocolate orange cream of rice. We've got the pistachio Gasmark 10 bulletproof whey ISO, and then we've got some spices, some banana, some dark chocolate, and a little bit of baking powder and salt to go in there. And then we're going to throw some cheat code in with this meal as well, because every carb meal has to have a GDA with it. Just looking after that insulin sensitivity, making sure this off season is prolonged as much as possible, keeping that sensitivity in check, plus there's some digestive enzymes to help digest the food while it's in there and get everything out of it that I want to. So I'm going to crack on making. You guys can watch along. This will be a little bit more fun than me talking a lot of bullshit while I'm making it. So let's head in. And that's it, it's done, guys.
Boring.
That is how you make my chocolate orange spice pistachio protein core microwave cake. That was one long fucking title. But yeah, guys, this is what it'll look like. You want to let it cool down a little bit because it'll be like molten lava. But we've got nice little pools of dark chocolate in there. 85% is what I go for. We've got a little bit of a molten core in the middle, and then we've got the firm cake around the edges. God, I talk so passionately about this cake. We're then going to take 2 cheat codes with this. Like I spoke to you about, instant sensitivity, digestion, because of the digestive enzymes in there. We've then got our fats, we've got our protein, we've got our carbs. So we just want that carb to be releasing a little bit slower for the duration of the workout, even though we have got some big dog going in there. But we'll get on to intra-workout carbs a little bit later. As to why I take them, because I'm not an endurance athlete, I'm not training for hours on end. So the performance aspect are a little bit different. But it's just another opportunity to get food in there. So we'll talk about that, different purposes, different reasons why to use that. But for now, this is the pre-workout meal. This is what's suiting me well. It's digesting super fucking well as well, and it tastes absolutely amazing. So give it a try, guys. If you want a deeper recipe, if you couldn't get it from what I did on the little montage that Frankie's thrown together, drop me a DM, ask me, and I can help you make the most perfect fucking pre-workout car cake. So head off to Gasmart 10 and get everything that you need. Team Mayo all the way and Mayo 10 for some discount.
Hello, welcome back.
Frankie's done my intro for me. So, guys, this is now meal 3 post-workout. Plus, I'm also going to make my intra-workout, and I've got pre-workouts there ready to go as well. And then we're going to head off to the gym. Food will be cooking while we're out, so as soon as I get back, the meal is ready and easy to make. So, what we're going to start off with, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about rice. Invest in a rice cooker. It will save you so much money, so much time, and make perfect rice every single time. Because this 10 kilo bag, it was on offer, so I got it for £10. £10 for 10 kilos, that will convert over, depending on how much water you put into that, potentially 300 grams. If you work it out, generally, most people work it out on a 3-to-1 ratio. So in doing so, that's going to give me 30 kilos of cooked rice. If you're buying packs of Uncle Ben's, they're about 200 grams per packet, pound a packet. You're going to get £1.50 per normal serving of that. So looking at over 5, to get a kilo, it's going to cost you at least £5. So times that by 10, that's 50 quid opposed to £10. So that's a 5-fold increase. So definitely save money by making your own rice. This will also digest better, and obviously it tastes nicer because it's freshly homemade and it's not come out of a packet. So when you're making this, what you do, weigh out however much you need for the day. That's how I do mine, because I don't want to restore rice because there's more chance of E. coli. Plus the starches actually change in the rice as well and make it a little bit harder to digest.
I'm a bit of E. coli, I do.
We got funny fucker over here. So the starch molecules will adapt if you cool them down and reheat them. So I do like to keep mine on all day, so my next 2 meals will be ready and straight from this straight into the rice cooker. And at the minute I'm having enough rice to do that as well. So I'm going to weigh 250 grams because I've got 2 meals of 125 grams of raw rice. Oh, we're a little bit over. Are we not? No, perfect. So once you've done that, rinse your rice because you're going to end up with excess starch that's been in the bag from grounding, where it's all been colliding with each other. So you've got a little bit of excess dust and starch you want to get rid of. That's going to help with better digestion. Plus you're also going to get rid of any dirt that's on the rice as well. So just give it a quick rinse and do this until it runs clear. All of this is going to help with your digestion. It's going to help with fluffier rice. It's going to stop your rice from sticking together as much as well, so you end up with individual grains of rice. So overall, it's better for you, tastes better, and produces a better product, and a hell of a lot cheaper. And all you can see is I'm just doing that nice and simple. And then also you can control the amount of water as well. So if you're deep into an off season and you're struggling to eat, use less water. Gives you less volume of rice, therefore it's easier to get the carbohydrate content in. On the other side, if you're in prep or a fat bastard like me, put more water in it and volumise it. It's that simple. And there we go. We have got clear running water. So I'm going to zero that out just to get you that water. Remember, 1 gram is 1 mil, guys. So I'm going to put 600 ml in this, because as I said, my appetite's still high. 11 weeks post-show, I could still eat a horse, but we don't want to. So that's 586. That'll do. Right, this is going to go into the rice cooker. I'm going to set it on. It's going to take maybe an hour while I'm out. I could preset the timer to be ready bang on time when I get back, but I'm going to put it on because it's just going to go on, keep warm, and be ready for when I get back. So Frankie's going to move her bottom, and I'm going to stick this right behind her. So next, we're on to the intra-workout, and as I touched on earlier, I have intra-workout carbohydrates, and there is specific reasons for when to use these, when not to use them. If you're in a diet phase, I would potentially not, depending on how high your carbohydrates need to be, because you want to have solid food. But in the off season, where we need to be getting regular feedings in to make sure we're getting the right amount of carbohydrates and everything else in there, feeding during your workout is a good thing, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to have had your pre-workout meal, let it digest, go and train, potentially pose, and then it's going to be a while before you get your next meal in, and it's a perfect opportunity to start feeding. So if we feed during the workout, Big Dog is absolutely phenomenal for that. So it's basically made of cyclic dextrin, which is a high molecular carbohydrate, and due to its osmolarity level, so the amount of water it takes to digest essentially is perfect for workouts because it doesn't require a lot, and it does mean that you can get the pump, you can keep training, get the max performance, and digest that perfectly. So we are going to utilize this. We've got 30 grams going in. So 30 grams of cyclic dextrin from this is 37.5 grams. So we are going to get that into the shaker bottle. And again, it's another opportunity to get water in as well. So as you saw earlier, I have my LFG with my collagen hydro. That's 2 litres done and dusted. I've also been sipping on another jug of this, which is another 2 litres. So by the time I've finished these next two, that's 6 litres of water done, plus my pre-workout drink, which I'll put 700 ml in. That's 6.7 mils. 6.7 litres of water done, and then I'll have a little bit more just to top it up to that 7 and keep my hydration consistent along with sodium, which you'll have seen I've had 2 grams of salt in every meal. I'll be putting 2 grams of salt in this, but I'll actually reduce the salt a little bit because there's a little bit of sodium in this already. So we're going to get this in there. This is the coconut strawberry flavour.
They're my favourite flavours.
These are Frankie's favourite flavours.
Obviously not tried Big Dog, but...
In the EAAs.
Yeah.
See, my favourite flavour is the lemon sherbet.
Yeah, you like that.
I've gone over. Bollocks. I was too busy talking.
I thought you wanted 37.
I did. I've not gone over. Ignore me. Why did I have 27 in my head then?
I thought you were 30 in your head.
There we go. Yeah, I want 30 grams of carbs from cyclic dextrin, which is 37.5 grams of that. So, thank you, Frankie, for that correction, because I almost fucked up, but didn't fuck up. So that's good. Because it's me, I would have remade that. I am that type of guy. So we're now going to go with, this one is lemon sherbet of the GasMat 10 locked in EAAs. We're going with 25 grams of that. So with EAAs, guys, they are a complete protein. They're the 9 essential amino acids that our body doesn't naturally produce. So we need to intake them. And all we are doing is trying to start that recovery process while we are training. Come on, 25. There we go. And this also has some pink salt in, which is why I correct that down and take away 0.5 gram. So we've only got 1.5 grams of pink salt, which is also going to go in there. And then, because Frankie likes everything in tubs, she don't want me to get my hands dirty, and sleeves, I tend to put my hand in and get powder everywhere, so she makes me put them all into tubs. So we've got 10 grams of creatine going in here. And I've also stolen the bigger scoop so I don't have to keep going in. There we go. That's 10 grams of creatine. And then we've got 20 grams of glutamine going in there as well.
And on the surface.
Yeah, I still missed, but it's better than when I put it into sachets because it goes everywhere. And it's as simple as that, guys. That's intra-workout done. done and dusted. Then I'm also going to make these at the gym, but we've got pump in the Pitbull pump and No Games, and one of these is the bubblegum cherry, which is my personal favourite, and strawberry laces in the Pitbull pump, which we use mostly, which is why this one's nearly dead. And this one I only use a small amount because me and Frankie do not have the highest of caffeine thresholds, and this is highly loaded with caffeine. So if you can handle caffeine and you want a high strength workout, that's perfect. But for us, half a scoop of that and a full scoop of Pitbull pump is perfect. We have the best workouts. No workout ever feels like it's shit. So if these for you, great. And they also the sweetness as well. There is studies on sweetness and improving performance, and these taste amazing. So you go into your workouts feeling absolutely phenomenal and hit some PRs and getting a wicked pump. So
even me on prep.
Even Frankie on prep. So these two products are absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to make these at the gym, so you guys will not see that. But yeah, that is my post-workout rice that's on. I'll make the chicken quickly when I get back, quickly pan-sear it. Intra-workout drinks made.
Do you like your chicken medium rare, or well done?
Cooked. And the last thing I'm going to grab will be my growth and Moxie before I go on train, which are also from Biolabs. So if you're looking on there, 191 amino acid sequence, and use code TROY10 and code MAYO10 for anything gas mark. So we're going to go train. We'll see you guys post-workout. Peace out. So guys, that is training done and dusted for today. Nice pull session. So numbers are going up every single week, whether that be small load increases or reps, which is perfect because that's what we're trying to fuel. That's what this food's all for, is trying to get these micro progressions in lifts and performance with slow, steady increases in body weight, which is exactly what I'm getting, sitting pretty much around 120 kilos at the minute, which is rising. So we're going to get into post-workout meal. I'm pretty much nearly done with my intro. I've got a little bit left in there. That'll be nearly 5 litres of water done by the time I've dusted that. And like I was saying, intra-workout carbs for me are just another way to get fuel in. I don't train long enough to really get the performance benefits from it. But if you are training for long periods of time, definitely look at some intra-workouts. Or if you're training on a morning as well, fasted, phenomenal product for you. So we're going to get into this. We've got some chicken. We've got the rice we put on earlier. We've got 2 caramel Snacker Jacks, 100 grams of pineapple, 30 grams of dates, 2 grams of salt, 2 caps of cheat code, which is going in with every carb meal. And that is pretty much it. So you'll see how I'm making it. You'll see the sauces and condiments I use. So the sugar-free ketchup, I forgot what actual name this one is. The Melinda's Black Truffle Hot Sauce. You'll see this on all the American guys. It is phenomenal and banging. Probably put a little bit of cinnamon on there. It is for flavour, but obviously you've got the insulin sensitivity benefits. Anyway, that's enough of me talking shit. So let's get into making this food. Enjoy the montage, guys. Yes guys, so we are at meal number 4, and to be honest, it's going to look very similar to meal number 3.
Because it is?
Pretty much. We've got the same amount of rice, 125 gram of rice, we've got 200 grams of chicken, we've got 100 gram of pineapple. The only difference is, rather than the dates and Snacker Jacks, we've got 100 grams of veg, but it'll pretty much look exactly the same. Chicken's in the pan frying away, rice is already cooked. I'm going to grab some veg out of the freezer. Frankie's going to do a little montage and show you guys what we're doing. So, see you soon. meal number 5. We have got 200 grams of 5% mince from Best Meat UK. Previously, I've had to spice the fuck out of that stuff. Not from them, when I've been buying it from supermarkets. As soon as I moved over to Best Meat UK, I honest to God do not need to do anything to that meat other than cook it. It is phenomenal. And I asked Ben, why is it so good? It is literally pretty much the offcuts of the fillet steak. And it is just remoulded. So basically, I've got a remoulded fillet steak. It's fucking amazing. It tastes amazing. And honest to God, this off season is going to be so easy with the quality of his chicken and the quality of his mince and steak. We've then got 500 grams of potatoes put into chips through the air fryer. People will call me mad for this, but I actually prefer these to normal chips. And then we've got some broccoli, 100 grams, basically microwave, frozen, and then thrown into the pan to cook where the beef's been. And then we've got 100 grams of apple, and then a chai tea with a little bit of oat milk to wash it down with. So I've been drinking this while I've been making it.
I bought you that cup.
And Frankie got me this nice Marvel superhero cup because I love superheroes. And Nath gives me 200 mils of oat milk per day to have. So I split that into 2 75s, which I have 1 coffee, maybe 2 coffees, or 1 coffee and a chai. And then I'll also put 50 grams into my creamy because it makes it nice and creamy. That's going to be the next meal, but Frankie will be going to bed because she is on prep and I'm behind on food. So you're not going to get the cinematic view, you're basically going to get me sitting and talking and eating. So what I've said is I'm going to record making of the creamy in the morning. So I'm going to make one, leave it in the freezer for tomorrow night, but then I'm going to make the next days for you guys on camera so you can see how I make my creamy, how I do it, how I turn that lemon cheesecake way bulletproof from Gas Mark 10 into something delicious, because it is absolutely phenomenal as a creamy. I cannot get enough. I bought that for Frankie and I added it onto our extra order because she loves lemon cheesecake, to surprise her.
Yeah, I do.
And the thing is, I've eaten it all. So it is that good, guys. So if you want some, head over to Gas Mark 10 and get some of that. I'm now waffling on. I'm going to pop 2 taps of cheat code. Then I'm going to get this food down me. I'm stuttering because I don't know what to say. And then, yeah.
You need to go to bed too.
I think I'm getting tired. It is getting on, guys. I am behind on food, but I will not go to bed until I get my food in. That's a lot of waffling. I'm going to see you guys later. I'm going to go and eat, and I'll catch you guys at the last meal. So that'll be just me and you guys at the Osmo. No professional camera skills, and just some nice food. Yes, guys, so it is finally time for meal number 6. So we have got 100 grams of cream of rice, chocolate orange again, cherries, peanut butter, then we've got our Ninja Creamy lemon cheesecake. We've got 50 grams of whey in here, 1 gram of pink salt, 5 grams of pistachio sugar-free jello powder, so it's got a little bit of pistachio kick in there as well, and 50 mils of oat milk, which I saved over from a 200 ml allowance for the day. And that's simply it, guys. We will pop the macros, calories up around here total for the day. But as things go on, I'm sure this off-season food will get ramped up. So I can bring you guys more of these days, but I will also try to do different recipes. Like sometimes on my breakfast, I'll make it into a French toast. Something different, some variety there, potentially even pancakes with my cream of rice. There is options, and that's the great thing about dieting and sticking to a plan. Find the foods that you love, find the foods that you enjoy, but you can also change things up with different spice blends, different cooking methods, and that's something that you're going to get by another series that I'm going to bring out, Cooking with Troy. I don't know if that's going to be the title, but we're going to do something like that. Bring you out some different recipes and even cheat meal options that can somewhat be on plan as well. So for you guys that are going out and wanting to binge eat, staying on plan, sticking to somewhat your macros, especially when you're in a surplus already, you don't want to be overindulging in a massive surplus because it's just going to stick and that body weight ain't going to come off. And you're just going to get fatter quicker and your off season's going to run shorter sooner. I will see you guys at the next one. And if you like this, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment anything you want to see in the future, and we'll try and bring you guys as much content as possible, and lots to come, including a trip to America. And I did promise you guys we were going to talk, me and Frankie were going to sit down, but it's been a busy day, so we've had a lot of work to do, a lot of client replies. Hank's had a lot of video editing to do in between filming me, so we just said we will do a separate video, talk to you guys what show she's doing, where we're going, where my off season is going, what my next plans are, and when you're going to next see me on stage, because currently it's a secret. Nah, there is no date. There is no date set yet, and I don't plan on it until I am ready. So, peace out, guys. Much love for watching, and I will see you soon.